Hello everyone, my name is Alexey, and literally at the beginning of summer a new update of the Angular framework was released, 16th version. I used it at my job, also used for my pet projects, etc. And in this update, such features as required inputs was added, which I really expected along with the signals. However, everything was not so perfect, and I would like to tell you why. In this video, I will compare Angular and React in terms of passing props, parameters into components, and show why, in my opinion, required inputs in Angular need to be improved. Let's look into React. It's a simple project, one of my test tasks, honestly, and I want to show you an example of one of the component. And as we can see, we have here a list of hotels, and we have sales card here. So we need to pass here required props sale ID, image URL, destination, and title. And all these props are required, as we can see. And let's remove from passing title prop. So we will recompile our project, and we can see error here. So property title is missing in type but required in type props. All logical here, and we could return our title and make this title, for example, optional. Here we need to pass, for example, some title as default value, and we can remove title from here. And as we can see, our project will work, so we don't have to pass title as required prop, and it's logical behavior as for me. And let's compare the same component in Angular. Okay, let's look into Angular. It's also a simple project which I've used for one of the hackathons, but let's see. I have a news feed here, so I have a news card developed with Angular material, and a news component with just mock news, and I need to pass here just news item. And by default, all inputs in Angular inside components are optional. And if we sure that our news item will be required, we could have type assertion here. Overall, type assertion is not a good practice, but here look like we can do it if we're confident this property is required here. But also require inputs were added in Angular 16, and as you can see in package.json, I've updated this project, so we have Angular 16 here, and let's pass as a parameters required true. Required true. Yes, this input now is required, and if we want to pass news item here, we will have an error. So let's recompile, and okay, required input news from component news card component must be specified. All right, that's pretty fine, but let's return news item. So we are passing news item here, and we still have type assertion here in news card component. Let's remove it, and as we can see, the error remained. So error is different. Property news has no issue analyzer and not definitely assigned in the constructor. So we have a required input, but we also need to have a type assertion here because Angular and TypeScript doesn't understand that input is required and this property is not optional. I think it's a problem because, for example, if you have in your project this rule, so ESLint plugin no type assertion for more safe type project, you will have to have type assertions in require inputs. So if we will have type assertion here, our project will be compiled successfully and will work. So I discovered such unpleasant feature in new required inputs when I started using Angular 16. So I hope the developers will fix this in the near future or add additional flag to test config, etc. So if you also found something interesting to talk about in the new Angular update, some quirks and features, please write about it in the comments and leave suggestions for future videos. So please like, subscribe, stay tuned, check the description and subscribe to my Telegram channel.